Hello, you're watching Proactive. Here's a look at some of the small cap news we've been covering over the past week. Genflow Biosciences is seeing some great early results from its clinical trial on aged dogs. Every treatment group outperformed the control in areas like muscle mass and quality of life, with no safety issues reported.
Interim stage, even with a small sample, you're looking at a company that has produced surprisingly strong and consistent clinical signals, zero adverse event, every arm beating control. For investors who understand that early clinical consistency in a rigorous trial is rare and meaningful, the risk reward at this stage is interesting.
KEFI Gold & Copper has officially locked in its full $340 million project financing for the Tulu Kapi project in Ethiopia. This milestone lets the team start full mobilization at the site while keeping equity dilution to a minimum.
I think the stock has tripled, I think, over the last 6 months. And all the benchmarking that I look at compared with, other gold stocks at similar sort of stages tells me it should triple over the next 6 months. But, the market is the market, certainly not under management's control.
Valerium has teamed up with RWA.io to help bridge the gap between traditional finance and digital assets. They're focused on creating a complete toolkit to make tokenized products easier for everyone to trade.
No one entity yet has cracked I can do all of those things, right? I can give you a toolkit, I can mint, I can structure, and I can arrange, and I can sell. So what we've been working at for the last year is to sit in the middle of those people that do all those components really well. So announcing today the partnership, which we hope is the first step of lots of good activity between us and Adam and Sharif and what they've done.
Seeing Machines saw volumes exceed minimum guarantees in the second quarter as European safety regulations loom. The CEO says they're on track for cash flow break-even soon as automotive royalties continue to climb.
Really pleased to see a positive growth number in this quarter. As we've said to the market a number of times, given GSR is July, we're not sure which quarter these numbers are going to pop. Confident they will, but really pleased to see a reasonable level of growth given the regulatory tailwinds that are occurring.
Arecor Therapeutics is making big strides in the diabetes space with its ultra-rapid-acting insulin. The company is now gearing up for a major phase 2 study and has a cash runway into 2027.
2026 is going to be a really exciting year for Arecor for sure. We'll continue to focus our attention on our dual strategy around diabetes with AT278 and also the oral delivery of peptides, which are both multi-billion-dollar markets with high unmet and patient need.
S&U is reporting a major bounce back in confidence and expects its receivables to grow significantly. The chairman says the Advantage Motor Finance business has regained its spark after navigating a tough regulatory period.
We anticipate that our receivables, which are about $400 million now, will probably get to 600 million in the next couple of years. And the reason for that is what I've just been saying, is that there's significant growth available in the Advantage business, but also in Aspen too, particularly in the Advantage business.
Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, our social channels, and on proactiveinvestors.co.uk.